Alright, so we're going to be solving some more multi-step equations today. Okay, so occasionally the variables may disappear, so today we're going to be going over what to do in case that happens. Alright, so we're going to start here with number 1. Okay, so we don't have anything to distribute, so what we're going to do is we are going, to simplify first. Okay, so we're going to combine like terms. So over here I'm going to combine the 12 and the other x, so I end up with 13x minus 3 on the left. And I'm going to combine the 5x and the 8x, and I get negative 4 plus 13x. Alright, so now I want to get my terms my variable onto the same side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 13 from both sides, and so then we end up with negative 3 equals negative 4. Now, is that true? No. Okay, so this is false. Alright, so since that is a false statement, there is no solution. Alright, so you can see how our variable disappeared. Our x is not there anymore, but what is left is not true. Okay, so there is no solution there. Alright, so now to our next one. I think that kind of helped. Okay, so the first thing I notice is there's parentheses. So I'm going to distribute that 3. So I end up with 3x plus 3 minus 5 equals 7x minus 2 minus 4x. Alright, so we did distributed. Now we need to simplify or combine like terms. So over here I have the 3 minus 5. So I now have 3x minus 2. And then equals, I'm going to combine the 7x minus 4x. So I get 3x minus 2. Alright. I'm going to move my x's onto the same side, so I'm going to subtract x. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, and I get negative 2 equals negative 2. Now that is true, okay? So that is a true statement. So that means there are infinite solutions. Or you could say, or many solutions. Whatever you prefer to say. Alright, so that is what happens when our variable may disappear. So that is that. So now we're going to do some word problems. Fun stuff. My trophy just fell. Okay, so right here it says Snorkel and 2 friends rented 3 life jackets and a sailboat. So I am automatically going to underline 3 life jackets and a sailboat. Alright, so it says the life jackets were $3 each, so life jackets were $3, and then a boat was $12 an hour. Okay, and then the total cost is $93. And so what it says is for how many hours did they rent the sailboat? Okay, so let's write it out in words first. So we have life jackets plus sailboat, I'm just going to write boat, equals $93. Alright, so we know that we had 3 life jackets, and they were $3 each. So we're going to multiply because there were 3 life jackets and they were each $3, okay? Now we need to add that with however much the boat cost. So we know the boat cost $12 an hour. Well, we don't know how many hours they were there, so that's what we're solving for. So we're going to write 12h, and we're going to solve for h, because we're trying to figure out how many hours they were gone. And we know the total cost was $93. Alright, if you need to pause to make sure that you know where I got all my information there, or rewatch, go ahead. Alright, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to simplify. So now I have 9 plus 12h equals 93. I'm going to get that 12h by itself, so I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. 93 minus 9 is 84. Okay, so I need to get h by itself, so I need to divide both sides by 12, and h equals 7. So, what are we answering? How many hours did they rent the boat? It'd be 7 hours as my answer. Alright. Okay, now for the next one. The Sun Spa charges an annual dues of $120 plus $10 per hour to use the facility. The Moon Spa charges annual dues of $230 plus $7 an hour to use the facilities. For what number of hours would the two spas charge to be the same amount? Alright, so I'm going to write this in words again so we kind of know how to set it up. So it was Sun Spa, and then we want to know how many hours until it equals the Moon Spa. Alright, well they basically gave us the information right there on how we're going to fill this out. So, what we need to do, we're trying to find hours, okay? That is what we're solving for. So our variable, to make things easy, is going to be an h, okay? So with the Sun Spa, they have $125 plus $10 per hour. Per is a word filler for multiplication, okay? Alright, and we need to set it equal to the Moon Spa, which is $230 plus $7 an hour. Alright, so now what we need to do is solve this. So I'm going to get, I like my variable to be on the left, so I'm going to subtract 7h from both sides. And I get 125 plus 3h equals 230. I want to get that 3h by itself, so what I'm going to do now is subtract 125. And I get 3h equals 105. Alright, I'm almost done. I need to get h by itself, so I'm going to divide by 3. And h equals 35 hours. Alright, so that means I would have to go to both of those spas for 35 hours for my total cost to be the same. Alright, so that is that for this page. On to the next one. Alright, this is like what we did yesterday. So, right here, they gave us this that information. We have the exact same information written down here, so we're going to write given. Okay, now I see parentheses, so my mind automatically thinks I need to distribute. So I'm going to distribute -2. Oh my gosh, I need 2. To both of those, so I end up with -2x plus 7x plus 4 on the left. Nothing changed there. Now -2 times -3x gives me a positive 6x. And then -2 times a positive 2 gives me a -2. And then minus x. Can't forget that on the end. So what I just did was distribute. So what am I going to put over here? Distribute. negative. Alright. So now that I have that, I'm going to simplify or combine like terms. So over here on the left, I'm going to combine the negative 2x and the 7x. So I will then get 5x plus 4 equals, over here I have 6x and a minus x, a negative x, so I'm going to combine those two, and I get 5x. Oh my gosh, I wrote the wrong thing there. I'm sorry. Negative 2 times 2 equals negative 4. My bad. Alright. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Alright, so this is where I'm at. I'm sure if I were in class right now, someone would have caught me and told me. Okay, so what we just did was simplify. Or combine like terms. Okay. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides, and I end up with 4 equals a negative 4. What did I just do? I subtracted. So subtraction. Alright. So now, is this true? No. That is a no solution. So, no solution. So this is a false statement. Alright. That is all for today. Make sure you go do the assignments that are in Schoology.